Baltimore, Camden Yards. We've all been there again, Nathan. We've visited these stadiums a lot of times when you were quite a bit younger. So I don't know how much you do or don't remember. But Camden Yard was kind of the prototype for all these stadiums that you're seeing today. You know, I mean, like Safeco Field and PNC Park, and all these newer type stadiums. I guess even Milwaukee Stadium. But anyway, it was kind of the prototype. It was the first ballpark, if you will, back in 1992, when they started to move away from the old traditional dual-purpose stadiums. And Camden was the first. But anyway, so I remember when we went to see the Yankees play there, and it was a really neat experience because back then, we hadn't been to a lot of the newer ballparks, and I really remember thinking, this is kind of what baseball should be like. I mean, it shouldn't be in a big enclosed, toaster oven type stadium. It should be more, fan friendly, more close to the action. And I remember Baltimore was like that. I remember we walked there we were staying down on the harbor, and we were able to walk to the stadium. It wasn't that far of a walk, but it's in a very nice area as far as things to do and places to stay and places to eat and that sort of thing. And it's kind of like right around the intersection of a couple of interstates. So, that's pretty much my memories of Baltimore. Joseph?
Yeah. Well, one of the memories about that particular trip was the Yankees were staying.
They were, yeah.
So I remember that. And then with Baltimore too, the big thing you always think of or see is the warehouse in right field, which
right.
Not actually part of the stadium. It's technically across the street, which that street I don't think it's really like operational for cars. I think it's got a lot of like little eating places. It's kind of like more of a walking street now because they've kind of made it into part of the park. But that's kind of like one of the biggest like pieces of the park, but even though it's not actually the park. And I, like you said, it the 70s were all about the cookie cutter stadiums. There didn't seem like there was a ton built in the 80s, and then like the early 90s started with there. But I also kind of like the old, like, I think they're still like dark green seats, which the Orioles are black and orange, and it seems like today a lot of teams want to like make their seats like kind of color of the team, like I don't know, like I feel like they built that stadium today, or they try to make them like orange or black or something. I don't know, but I kind of that something about the green seats I remember just fitting in nicely with that park. And as far as the you said, it's very walkable. I like the backdrop in center field with kind of the angled like grassy wall as right at our wall with that little concourse out there. Overall nice park. Probably I'd say in the upper half for me. It's not like outstanding, but it's definitely nice. And I hope the Orioles don't plan on leaving anytime soon. I don't think they are.
I don't think they are either. Yeah. Nathan, do you have any memories of that park?
I remember it. I don't know what else to add. It just, I'll just give some of my personal memories, I guess. Like Joseph said, the Yankees were staying at our hotel, which was really cool. I remember there being a lot of people just hanging around the lobby of the hotel because, the Yankees were there, so they got to get glimpses of the players. And I remember seeing like Randy Johnson walking through the lobby, Bernie Williams. Did we see Jeter? I don't remember.
I don't remember if we did or not. We might have seen him from a distance.
Yeah. But I just remember players just come and walk through the lobby. It was really neat. And then I remember, I guess we only went to one game there, right? Or two?
I believe one, yeah.
Yeah, that was just like that. That was, in my mind, like one of the best times in recent years with the Yankees. They had Hideki Matsui, A-Rod, Jeter, all these guys. I remember Matsui hit like a triple off the wall in one of the games we went to. I also remember, I have like lasting memories from these experiences, these older experiences, and I remember one thing in particular was late in the game. I forget if it was ninth inning or extra innings. I think it was probably the bottom of the ninth, but I had to go. I went out to go to the bathroom or something, or I don't think we were getting something to eat. I think it was going to the bathroom. I think you went with me. But while we were out, what's that guy's name? Roberts, the guy that the Orioles used to have. He's like
Brian Roberts.
Brian Roberts hit a walk-off home run, and we missed it.
I do remember that. Yeah. Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah. That's good.
But yeah, it's a cool place. I like how it's close to the Ravens Stadium too. It's fairly close, so you could maybe if you go in the fall, you can maybe see a game at each place. But yeah, the it's one of those unique parks that's good to go to because mostly because of that what do you call it, that place and the thing in right field with the warehouse.
Yeah. Right.